Morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. This is Wanda, and I'm waxing things. Happy Thursday. Jeez. Happy Wednesday to everybody. How's everybody doing? Doing okay. Thanks for asking. Last day of the heat wave. And, it's been ungodly here in New Hampshire. Not only dealing with wicked high heat, I think it was 98 here in Concord. And, the dew points. Look at my hair. I went to bed with my hair wet. Long day. I'll get back. And 98, wicked humid, and then we have that wildfire smoke from Canada. And so the air quality is extremely unhealthy out there. Last day of it. And yesterday we had, we took Mr. Drama King's grandson for a couple days. 9 years old. Oh my God, he can weigh you out. He's bored in every 2 seconds. And it's like, yeah. I'm exhausted. So I took a shower last night. And I went to bed with wet hair. So my little cowlick just does what it does. Oh, well. I'm going to share my little traumatizing life experiences. Oh, well, what can you do? But guess what, guys? As promised, I'm on the bandwagon with everybody else. The fall haul from Bath and Body Works. I took advantage. I think they were $12.95. And Thursday or Friday, I can't remember which one, a pop-up code came for an additional 15%. I said, you know what, I'm going to shop now. It made the candles $11 and a penny. So let's just say $11. I know when I said in a previous video, they had they were supposed to have a flash sale for 20%. What's 5%? It's really nothing. So I just took advantage of, and got some there. And I have a few candles to show you. So on the bandwagon we go. And this one, it was a returning favorite. And as soon as I opened the box, I could smell it. And it was pumpkin peanut brittle. And then I had the cute little, the leafy, pretty jar. And guess what, guys? I do have them today. It's crunchy caramel brittle, salty peanuts, and roasted pumpkin seeds. You get the salty peanuts. You get brittle. You get caramel. This thing is fabulous. This is super strong. Like I said, I opened the box, ladies and gentlemen. I could smell it through the box. And it's been in my den. And you could just smell it with the lid on. It was that strong. So that's pumpkin peanut brittle. I loved it before. And I know Goose Creek does a version of it again. But, I said, I'm going to just get one. I'm not going to be a pig. And then, of course, guys, we had to get pumpkin carving. I'm not into the ghoul friend. I'm not into the vampire blood. And usually I do go through a pumpkin carving every year. And I do like the cute little pumpkins on it. They're not too sinister, even though I love sinister pumpkins. And it had the little lid with bats. Is it bats? No, bows and a skull. Okay. And it looked kind of like it was tufted. And the sentence in this is freshly carved pumpkin, spiced pumpkin seeds, and smooth brown sugar. And you get the pumpkin, you get the cinnamon spices, you get the nutmeg, you get a little ginger. And I know this thing is always a super thrower. So again, this is pumpkin carving. I'm not going to take too much of your time, ladies and gentlemen, because everybody jumps on the bandwagon. You see hauls from 50 different people. I got to stop burning these puppies. After today, I will, because we're going to have a couple cool days. And so I can stop burning the fall candles. I'm a mood burner, not a seasonal burner. But I'll tell you right now, when it's in the mid to high 90s outside and you're dying as soon as you open the door, last thing I want to do is burn a fall candle. I know, it sounds weird. And I did get another sugar pretzel twist. They went on sale for 75%. And I'm glad I waited, with the additional 15%. It was in the $5 range. And this thing actually grew on me. I wasn't a whole big fan of it when I first burned it into the review on it. But it actually grew on me because, you have the buttery pretzel dough, which is not buttery. It's just a pretzel dough. Salted cinnamon, sweet cinnamon sugar, and sea salt. And you get a lot of the pretzel note on it. And it is a fresh, doughy pretzel. Like if you go by the Auntie Anne's. And you get the salt. And I get a little bit of sweetness on it. I wouldn't really say it was the cinnamon. But a little bit of sweetness. I would consider this to be more like a fried dough from the beach. You can get the cinnamon sugar fried dough rather than a pretzel. But definitely like a doughy pretzel like if you got from Auntie Anne's. And it was actually good. So for the 75% off plus the additional 15%, I was like, I'm in for it. Okay, guys, we're going. And I ended up getting a Dutch apple waffle. I like the green wax. They all got these same, flippy grids. But it's kind of cute, like vintage postage stamp something or a postcard from somewhere. Like the green wax. And you get the warm buttermilk waffles, baked apple slices, and ground nutmeg. Ooh. You definitely get the waffle. Oh, like a Belgian waffle. You know how a Belgian waffle, it's not like an egg waffle, but the Belgian waffles are really thick and ever so slightly crispy on the outside, but they're really warm and soft and doughy. I'm definitely picking up that, but I'm also, you can smell more of the apple on the lid. But I'm definitely getting like an apple pie filling with that waffle. I might like this bad boy up and see how I like it. This could be backup worthy. This could be really good. I know a couple reviewers have already done their whatever, because they're at the store every day. This must be nice. Not this chick. I'm not driving 40 minutes to go to a store. Been there, done that on the t-shirt. Don't want it again. Next on the list, ladies and gentlemen, is cinnamon sugar coffee cake. This one had a different weird, like a brushed gold with the leaves on it. And, I don't know why they'd have like cat o' nine tails. Or wheat things, but it was kind of cute. I don't know about this one, guys. I'm picking up pumpkin spice latte or caramel pumpkin swirl. This could be going back. I'm picking up like a cinnamon spice on it. I'm not picking up a bakery note, but I am picking up like the cinnamon and a sugar. Like a cinnamon spice. What's the scent notes in this? Freshly baked coffee cake, cinnamon sugar crumble, and gooey caramel swirl. All right, I'm picking up the cinnamon sugar crumble and the caramel swirl. Guys, I don't know. This could be going back. It smells sweet. And really, if you get a pumpkin spice latte or a caramel pumpkin swirl, I think you'll be fine with that rather than this. That could be going back and getting exchanged for something else. This one I was excited for. I smelled it on Cold, ladies and gentlemen. I was like, ooh, ooh. And it is a day at the cafe. And it was cute. It had that, I don't know, like a vintage label. Again, the brushed gold or whatever, copper, bronze, whatever you want to call it. With the leaves. And it had just the regular white wax. And the scent notes on this is rich cold brew coffee, frothed milk, sweet caramel syrup blended with ice. Ice doesn't smell, guys. Oh. You get coffee, you get caramel, you get milk. Remember the Frappuccino candle that came out? The Frappuccino. I swear that's a repackage of this. I mean, this is a repackage of the Frappuccino candle. Because I am picking up the cold brew coffee, but I am picking up that caramel and that froth milk. Oh, yeah. It smells really good on cold, and it smells pretty strong on cold. But it's a repackage of that caramel frappe. Let me know, ladies and gentlemen, in the comments below. Have you smelled it? And do you agree with me? Okay. Next one. Warm apple pie. And of course the things to say. But cute, you know, the little vintage country, either postcard or a postage stamp. I like how the wax is like a not a maroon color, but a mauve, dark mauve. It's not even an apple color, but it's a dark colored wax. And the scent notes in this is baked Granny Smith apple, melted brown sugar, flaky homemade crust. We'll see what this smells. Ooh. Oh. That's what that looks like. I get that baked the apple, the cinnamon apple, the same apple that's in the Dutch apple. I'm picking up that the guts of an apple pie, like, you know, either like a pre-made pie that you get at the bakery, or maybe one that came out of the oven and cool. But I'm getting that definite apple cinnamon scent. I'm getting a tad bit of the crust, but not too much on cold. And I'm hoping when this burns, I get more of the the pie crust note, because I really love a good pie crust note. But you definitely get a nice cinnamon apple. But like I said, it smells good, and I hope the crust comes through. Two more. I got another Praline Delight. It's nice. It's your roasted pecans, brown sugar, and creamy caramel. I know this one is sold out quick before. And it is so good because it is Praline Delight. If praline is a heavy scent note in a candle, I'm usually right there. But it's got a little chocolate undertone to it, a little sweetness, a little saltiness, a little nuttiness, and gooiness. I love this one. I've had this before. I'm glad I got another one. Last one, guys. Pumpkin donut shop. I only got one. I did, because I don't know if I'm going to like them. I know this has been out before. And it was okay, and maybe it'll be different. My nose changes all the time, especially when you're old, and I'm old. And I said, you know what, I'm going to try it. And, it looks the cute little label. Again, like an off-white wax. And it says glazed donuts, warm pumpkin spices sprinkled with powdered sugar. I get the powdered sugar. I get the glazed, puffy, doughy donut. I'm getting no pumpkin. I'm just getting like that glazed, sweet, vanilla raised donut. Like just a regular honey dip donut. That's what we call them here. I don't know what you guys call glazed donuts or whatever. Or a Krispy Kreme glazed donut. That's what it smells like to me. It is a definite heavy gourmand candle. Not getting much pumpkin, but we'll see how it goes. So, there you have it, guys, on my big fall haul. I am finishing up, like I said, a couple candles today. They'll be done today. So I will have another empties video for you. And when this heat wave breaks starting tomorrow, overnight, I'll burn them. I think I'm going to start with the Dutch apple waffles. And Dutch apple. and A Day at the Cafe. These two are going to be the first ones I try, and I can actually review them for you, ladies and gentlemen, and see if that could be something that you may like. I know that, like I didn't see any of the cafe one, but I saw a couple people already review the apple. That's fine. So I hope you liked the video. I know a lot of people like to see the haul videos more than anything, and that's fine. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you please like, subscribe, comment. I always say hi back. And if I'm not the candle channel for you, and I understand that because one, I don't buy everything under the sun. I can't afford it. I could care less about going to the store every day. Hey, if that's someone's jam and that's what they like to do, that's fine. I got bigger fish to fry. But I hope you at least give it a thumbs up so somebody else can find the channel. I'm actually surprised that I bought so much. But I'm done with the fall haul. I know Kringle is releasing their candles on the 1st. I think I'm going to pass. I was going to get Pumpkinhead in Trick or Treat. I watched Katie from Katie's Joyful Life, and she said Trick or Treat was good, but it's a basic chocolate type candle, and I have tons of chocolate candles. So, and then I was interested in the Pumpkinhead, but she said it was very similar to Yankee Candle's Pumpkin Spice or Spice Pumpkin, something like that. And I have a big jar there that I got for my birthday. So, yeah, I kind of don't need it, which is a good thing, saves me money. So I will see everybody hopefully by Friday with another, with the empties video and at least one review. So please consider giving me at least a thumbs up, guys. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. If you're in all this ungodly heat, stay cool, stay hydrated. And I'll see everybody soon.